My name's Amber. I go to Marshall University, and this is my third year as a senior. But really, this is my 11th semester in college. But I get to graduate this December, and I'm pretty excited about it. I graduated high school in 2010, which means I should have graduated in 2014. So, I've been in college for a whole 3 extra semesters. 3 extra semesters might not seem like a long time, but I assure you, it feels like an eternity. Also, it's not free. In those 3 extra semesters I spent in college, I spent a total of $18,060 on tuition alone. This is not including all of the extra fees, all of the books, all of the other stuff that's necessary for you to spend money on while you're in college. But that's not really what I'm here to talk to you about today. I'm here to tell you all about how I got in this big fat mess. When I was a senior in high school, the only actual plans that I had for college were that I was going to take my basic courses at ACTC because they'd be less expensive. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to major in or what I wanted to be when I grow up, or even what kinds of classes I wanted to take when I got there. I just knew that since I lived in Kentucky, that my tuition at ACTC would be cheaper and I could get some of my classes out of the way before I transferred to Marshall. Sounds like a good plan, right? Not really. What I didn't know was that all of the advisors that I had at ACTC would be slowly pushing me towards getting my associate's degree. I thought, hey, that sounds like a great idea. Might as well get a degree while I'm here. But it turns out that getting my associate's degree didn't really do a thing at all for me. Yeah, it looked good on resumes and things like that I had to do recently, but as far as getting my bachelor's goes, I might as well have done nothing at all. Since I was trying to get my associate's degree, I had to take classes specifically geared towards getting that degree. I ended up taking a bunch of really pointless classes that didn't benefit me in any way, like some random humanities classes, a physics class that I thought was one thing, but it ended up being something completely different and it didn't do anything for me at all, an astronomy class. And even though those classes were interesting, they didn't help me as far as my degree goes. Ultimately, those classes ended up being a waste of my time and my money. Time and money that could have been better spent on classes that would have counted towards my bachelor's degree in Marshall. I have here a list of classes that I've taken at Marshall University that I could have taken at ACTC instead of the stupid classes that I did take at ACTC. Instead of the stupid physics class that I took at ACTC that didn't count for anything, I could have taken my abnormal psychology class that I'm currently in. Instead of the astronomy class that I took at ACTC, I could have taken a fine arts class that would have counted towards my health science degree. Instead of English 207, which was a poetry class that I took, I could have taken my social work class that I took at Marshall. Instead of Humanities 203, which was called Appalachian Seminar, I could have taken statistics, and it would have counted toward my degree. Instead of taking History 109, the only reason I took this was because it counted toward my associate's degree. I could have instead taken Biology, which counts towards my health science degree, and it also is a prerequisite for the PA programs I plan to apply to next semester. If I had done this, I would have saved $6,024 just in one semester. My major for my bachelor's degree requires me to have 120 credit hours worth of classes that include the required classes for the degree. But I have taken already a total of 149 credit hours worth of classes, which puts me at almost 30 credit hours over what I needed to begin with. All of this could have been avoided avoided pretty easily if I had just looked up what classes I would have needed in the future to get my bachelor's degree and planned earlier and thought ahead of time. In doing so, I could have saved myself tons of money in the future that I'm going to now be spending on paying back my student loans. This money that I'm going to be paying back in the future, I could have spent on things that I actually wanted, like going shopping or a new car or anything else I could have thought of to spend it on, a nice vacation, a puppy. So I guess really what my advice for you all is that it actually does pay to plan as far as college goes. Besides, do you really want to spend that much time in college? I mean, 6 years? It gets old. It does. Adulting is hard. The earlier you start to plan, the better off you'll be in the future. And I really hope that this advice helps you all, and I hope you could take something from it, and I hope that you all have better luck when you try to plan out your future than I did. Thank you. Amber out.